Welcome to tonight's webinar on keywords and titles. I've been wanting to do a webinar on this to just kind of help you understand how it's not price that you compete on. And I did a search here initially just a minute ago to kind of start and hopefully hoping to see an example of this so I could show you. And sure enough, I had a perfect example come up. So what we're dealing with here right now, I started with a search of patio furniture, looked for a trend to see something that was consistently selling, and then see if I could see a disparity in the pricing. And so that's kind of what we're looking for here. Now, and then over here on this side, we're looking for a store that sells the product, and that's what I'm trying to find here. And I don't know, we might have to put in something else for this search. So let's add cushion in there and see if that helps us to find the same item that I'm looking at on my eBay here. And I think I'll just jump into images. And there we've got it. It's at Walmart. All right, so it's a Better Homes and Garden Clayton Court 3-piece motion outdoor bistro set, red, seats 2. All right, $198 and free shipping. Is anybody selling that over on eBay? Well, yes, actually, there are some people selling that on eBay. So I did the search here. And so here we have one that is that same exact item, same image and everything. I mean, that's Walmart's image right there. That's it's actually the Better Home, what is it? Better Homes and Gardens, the manufacturer's image. $259 just sold today. Okay. If we scroll down the page looking for that same item, look at this. Oh, hey, there's one that sold August 17th for $337. $337 as opposed to $259, almost $100 more, and they're sold. Okay. Here's another one that sold for $273, $257. Again, look at the difference in the price range there, and look at this too. This one that sold for $337 sold on August 17th. This one that sold for $273 sold on August 17th. So both of them sold on the same day at different prices. Okay. So here's another one at $269 or $299, great price on that, $268, and then of course we're seeing a lot of other sets. Now we could look at any one of these, we could pick them out and see the same kind of trend here, I would bet. So what I want to do is let's do in fact, we'll come over here and start a document, and we're going to compare these titles together. And I just want you to look at the differences in the keywords here in the titles. And again, what we're talking about in today's webinar is how important keywords are. Keywords are important throughout your business, not just with eBay, but when you start working on a website, they become vitally important. And one of the things that you'll learn is every product has dozens, if not hundreds, of different keywords that can describe it. Okay, and so today's webinar is going to kind of break that down a little bit and show you some of the variations that you'll see with some of these phrases. And this is all just on this this one set. I'm just going down this page, and we're going to look at just variations, different titles with the exact same item. Okay, and we could choose any item, but I've chosen this particular one because that's what I saw right off the bat first that grabbed my attention. And one of the things that I noticed was such a giant disparity. Can't seem to get that word tonight. Disparity between between the different listings and prices, the sale prices. So almost there. We're just going to go. There we go. So that's everything on that page for that exact item. So that's what we're dealing with. This is the product title from Walmart. So let's put that up here as well. Original Walmart title. And then all of our other titles, okay? Now, you might notice here also that some of these are very similar in title. Let's put those similar titles together here. All right, and let's just remove those links so we don't have to worry about that. And then all right, so all of these have done a really good job in creating their listings. They've all filled out their title pretty well. These are very full titles. Now, by the way, I am looking at just sold listings. So I'm sure if we did the same kind of search on completed listings, this number would go up, and we'd have several that didn't sell as well. And that's something to recognize with this type of a strategy. That's going to happen. So we take that up. So it's what, about 20%? No, it's what, 15% or so maybe of what's listed is selling. Okay. And if we scroll down here now, do we see that same set listed that didn't sell? Well, there's one. Somebody tried to sell it at $319.99 and it didn't sell. That's a pretty high price point, but they list it again and it may sell at that too. And we've got a lot more to scroll through. There's one at $259 right in the middle that didn't sell, maybe even the low price. There's one at $319 again that didn't sell. You know what? Let's take these over as well. And we'll call these unsold. So here are the unsold items. Go back up and get the other one there that was unsold. And I think there was one more up here. Right there. Unsold. All right, and now we'll get on down here and see if we can find any others. There's another one. Looks like the same exact title. They've tried multiple times with it. They're not getting very creative, are they? And that is one of the things I want to show you is how important it is to be creative with what you do and how you're doing your listings. You need to think about it a little bit. I mean, this is a thinking business, and you've got to get to the point where you are really thinking about things. That's interesting. They added it to a lounge chair. There's one that we saw that did sell. Another one that did sell. Another one that didn't. All right, so I think we've got a good variety to look at. So let's take a look at these. And first, we're going to look at the items that did sell. And we'll put that right there in bold so you can see it. So items that sold. Red Bistro outdoor patio set, table, chairs, 3-piece dining deck, pool, furniture. Every word in that title is likely to be used in a search. Okay, now what I'm trying to help you see here, and let's make in the middle here, we'll do a list of key phrases. Okay, and let's look at the different key phrases that could come out of this. If somebody searched for Red Bistro set, they would pull up that listing. If somebody searched for outdoor patio set, they would come up with that listing, or at least it would be in the results. Red patio set, when you have a color like that that stands out, that's something that that will a lot of times drive traffic. It's qualified traffic because somebody wants red, and so if they're typing that typing that word in there, you've got a good chance of getting that traffic if you've got it in your listing. Um, red, and you know what, we can take part of these now, and this is interesting too. Look at this. This is what we call nested keyword phrases. So red bistro outdoor patio set. Within that phrase, we have red bistro set, we have outdoor patio set, we have red patio set, we have red outdoor patio set. Okay. We have all of those key phrases, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key phrases in this one key phrase. That's what you call a nested keyword phrase. So we have one key phrase there, one long tail key phrase. So this is referred to as a long tail keyword phrase because it's using many words to make the phrase. So that's a long tail key phrase, and within it we have nested keyword phrases, which are these other phrases here. Okay, so just those words alone, every single one of those is powerful. Then we've got table, chairs, three-piece, dining, deck, pool, furniture. If somebody put in an outdoor deck furniture set, if somebody put in a outdoor pool furniture set, a bistro pool furniture set, a three-piece bistro set, a three-piece bistro patio set, red three-piece dining set. There's all these variations in here. We've probably got well over a couple dozen different key phrase variations that could be used to pull up that result right there. Use what you're given. Be creative, look at what's out there, and honestly, an easy way to do this, if I have this product right here, I'm going to start with something real general. Better Homes and Gardens, I don't want that in there. Clayton Court, I don't want that in there. That's all target phrases related to the Walmart product. And I don't want to drive anybody to think that they can go find that at Walmart. If they know that's where, that's who sells Better Homes and Gardens products, well, then they'll find it. Notice with all of these that sold, three-piece patio furniture, outdoor bistro set, three-piece, do any of them have the brand name? No. None of them have the brand name in there. Okay? Closest we get is this one has the word garden. These two have the word garden in it. None of them have Better Homes and Gardens. None of them have Clayton Court. Okay? Motion, I don't know why that's there. That's something the Better Homes and Gardens decided to put in there. There is no reason for that. That is not something that somebody's going to type in. Notice those that sold, none of them used any of those wasted words. Okay? So no wasted words in here. We're not using any of this top line except for three-piece. That's the only one that is in there consistently. Three-piece, 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 three-piece. Every single one of these uses that. That's a valuable key phrase. That's something we want in there. Right there. The rest of those words at the top, junk, garbage. We're not going to use them. Okay? What about this bottom one? Outdoor bistro set, red, seats 2. These two are not relevant, those words there, but these right here, outdoor bistro set and red, those are all good. And you'll see that in here. Outdoor bistro set, red, red. Most of them have red in here. I'm surprised to see that these don't and that they sold. But they still have a lot of good keywords in there. These don't have, this one has red right there. So there's 3 in the middle there that don't have red. That one has red. And this one does not use red. And this one does not use red. And this one throws the word metal in there. Okay, so these are all really, really good key phrases. If you're watching this on the recorded version, pause it right now and take a look at all of those phrases and recognize how valuable every single word in that title is. Okay? No wasted words here. Now, looking over here at this one again, we've got out of this, we've got the numbers, 3, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words that are valuable. All the rest of that is garbage. All the rest of that is junk. We're not going to use it. Look at that price, $198 and free shipping. Now, if we add that to cart and start going through the checkout, we'll see that we probably will have taxes. See, we are going to have tax. So my total is going to be $211.56. All right. Now, if I sell this over on eBay for around $300, then I know I'm going to have $30 from eBay, right? And so that's going to put my price up to $241, and then we're going to have 3% from PayPal, so another $10 or so. So $251 is my cost. So if I sell this for $273, I'm making $20. If I sell it for the $299 or $337, look at that, $337, then I'm making a lot more, right? I'm going to try to add it up quickly here, but there's money to be made there. And then there are some that sold them just for $259. They're barely making $5-10 on that. Here we've got maybe around $10 on it. Now, of course, if they're selling from a local, well, that's a different product there. But if they're selling from a location that doesn't have a Walmart in their state, then they wouldn't have the taxes. But most likely, they have taxes added on there. Okay, so there's definitely some money to be made there. But the biggest thing I want you to recognize here, and let's go back to looking at just the sold items. So there's a couple things I want you to see here. One, by doing this, look at how I narrowed this down. I started with patio furniture, and then I saw the bistro sets and said, okay, let's look at just bistro sets. And so I did bistro patio set, and then I saw the red one here that sold multiple times, and so I did red bistro patio set, trying to narrow it down and see more of those. And so out of 33 listings, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 8 of those listings are that same product. Okay, that's pretty good numbers. So 8 out of 33 that sold are that same product. That would be a good one to list. Okay, even now apparently. I mean, this one just sold today. So this is something that that might be worth looking at and deciding. Okay, I can find that product and list it, and then just leave it up there as long as you've got it available at that price. Now, you can do this same research with other products. We can take this one right here and see if we see that one in there multiple times, okay, or similar products in there. We can do, there's another one right there, the same one. There's another one that looks like the same one. So we could do that and look at those particular products and then go find those on out there as well. But what I want you to see here is it's the keywords that are helping get these items sold and found. It's the fact that they have valuable keywords in their titles, and the dollar amount, the sell price, is all over the place, and it's way higher than what the thing costs at Walmart, right? Sometimes almost $100. Well, let's compare that to these down here that didn't sell. Here we've got Better Homes Gardens Outdoor Bistro Set. Outdoor Bistro Set, red table is good. Eating, I mean, if you're looking for an outdoor table set, are you going to type in the word eating? Are you going to look for a table and chairs eating set? No, nobody does that. We don't need that word. That's somebody's trying to be creative. I applaud them for that, but it's not a keyword that people would really use. So again, you got to kind of think about how you would search for the item if you were looking for it, and how you think others might commonly search for it. Don't try to get so creative that you're using keywords that aren't common. Okay, those 3 words are no good. They're not valuable for us, and we see that here. We see that here. We see it down here, and all of these are listings that did not sell. Okay, here's one: red bistro outdoor patio set, table chairs, 3-piece, dining deck, pool furniture. That's similar to, in fact, that's probably the same as one of the ones that we have up above. That's not a bad listing. They don't always sell. Okay, it's a good listing. It's a good title. They probably sold it once before that, or once after this one ended. This particular one didn't sell. No big deal, right? We keep trying. Uh, and then let's look down here. So outdoor patio furniture, bistro set, three-piece table chairs, conversation, maybe. I don't know. Somebody might search for table chairs conversation set. I guess it doesn't seem like as valuable a key phrase to me. Dining, pool, and then here we got outdoor bistro set, patio furniture, dining, garden, metal, table, chair, three-piece deck. That's a pretty good one too. Okay. So again, not every good title is going to sell, but you're going to have a lot better chance selling, and it's going to be a lot more likely if you are using keywords that are very relevant. And it doesn't necessarily matter what your pricing is. You can have that marked up quite a bit and see a great sale price. Okay. Now we can do this with any kind of product. It's not limited to just furniture, patio furniture. If we look at some of these items that I've been preparing here, let's see. We've got um, that's one that I had started for a bicycle, and let me pull up the images. This is a bag for that goes on the back of your bicycle, right here, and we'll add all of those and come back for that last one. Let's see. Nope, I don't know what it did there. That one, that one, that one. All right, so that can kind of give you, I think, there we go. That's a decent one right there that shows you what it is. Let me crop that for you a little bit so you can see it a little better. But this is a product that I have in hand from one of my surplus lots. That didn't really increase it much for you, did it? But that's a bicycle bag to put in, put repair parts and things like that in your bicycle or on your bicycle. We can pull that over, and I can finish this, and then I'll be able to pull it up so you can see it. That one's not bad. And that can kind of show you what we've got there. And so whenever I do a listing, I do the same kind of research looking at the other titles there. Now, you don't need to spend a lot of time doing this. You shouldn't spend too much time doing it. But you want to get at least an idea of what others are using for keywords in their titles so that you have a decent understanding of what might be valuable keywords. Let them do the work for you ahead of time to find out, do the research to decide what might work. And then all you got to do is look at those things that completed and put in a title that works for you. So I want to get this to where we can put it up and you can actually see the item. I can blow up one of these pictures and show it to you, so you can see the pictures better. And then we're going to look at how I came up with the different words that I used in the title. Now let's see, what do I have here that looks like I've got those, and need to add those. All right, that'll get all the that one I've already got in there. That one I didn't have, so we'll go ahead and add that. So pull that in. So this same idea of looking at the keywords is something that you'll use no matter what kind of product you might be listing. And I think I've got this one ready to go otherwise, so we should be able to just get it up there. Yeah, it's got all the rest of what is needed in there. Our pricing is in there, so we'll just go ahead and complete that, and then I can show you. Oh, no, it didn't take the finish. Come on. All right, so I might have to. I'll just go through the. Something happened here where it didn't like what. There we go. Let's try that again. Finish. I don't know why it's. I don't know why it's doing that. That's odd. We'll refresh it here and see if that will fix it. So let's open a new page with eBay. All right, so we do have to get those again. That's all right. We'll go through it again. Upload those, and let's just do a search for this. So this is the product I have. We do a search like that with all those keywords, okay? That only brings me one listing. All right, well, let's lower it then. Let's do black fabric bike bag. Change that a little bit. Okay, now we've got 44 listings, okay? So now I've got all of these titles with their keywords that I can look at to see are there any keywords that I can use. Okay, now these are from China and they're doing extensible instead of extendable. Probably not the best. Let's look at better English. We'll do US only. That's going to narrow down. We've got just 8 listings there. Durable fabrics bike bag for tools, tires, scabs, or tubes, mobile. I looked at titles like this to decide on what I wanted to put into my listing. And then I created this title over here. So I've got black giant durable fabric bike bag for tools, tire, scabs, or tubes, and mobile is in there. All right, repair might be a word that I can throw in here actually, and should probably do that. Repair, and that leaves me with just one character. So that's pretty good. And then I would go down and replace that. Okay. All right, and then let's see if we can get those images to work properly so you can see, well, it doesn't really matter what the item looks like. I don't need to worry about that. I'll finish that later. But you can see that it doesn't matter really what we're putting in as the price necessarily. And you do want to have a decent price. My item is a little dirty. It's kind of used, so I put it at $9.97. I've seen similar items sell for as high as $12.98, $15, but these are brand new or near new items. Honestly, I could probably ask around $12 for this and probably get that or close to it. But I wanted to move fast, so I'm going to put it up there at a little lower price. And so, yes, the low price will help things move quickly. But if you don't have that benefit, this is something I have right in my hands. It cost me pennies, literally. So anything I get for it is profit. Okay. But if you're not dealing with surplus necessarily, then you can't focus on price alone. So you've got to get those keywords in there to help you. Let's look at completed listings with this particular product. 18 listings completed. There's one at 26 that didn't sell, one at 40 that did. 26 that didn't sell, 45 that didn't, 38, that's a backpack, $12.98. Very similar to the one that I have. That's where mine goes. I might be able to sell it for that, but that's a new item, and they are offering free shipping on that. Here's another one like that. I see that over and over at the $26, but it's not selling. Here's one that didn't sell at $9.99. Here's one that did that's similar to mine at $6.99. There's one that didn't at $9.99, 26 that didn't, 50, 26. This same one again over and over. It's not a product that I would want to try and promote or list because I don't see it selling very often. This one, on the other hand, I have seen some similar to that are selling. Okay, 17, 2, 3. Now these are coming from Asia, from overseas, so they're not necessarily. I'm not looking at competing with those. But even this one from China, $11.99 plus shipping. Now, somebody's willing to pay for it over there for that. They're probably going to be willing to pay more here from a U.S. seller. Okay, and so that's how I look at my titles to determine what I'm going to put in my title. Now, when you start a listing, an easy way to start a listing is come into here and click Sell One like this. When you do that, it'll open it up in the listing designer, which should be the advanced listing tool. If it doesn't say it, if you don't see this page, this format with create your listing here, categories, save to inventory, or similar options, up here, describe your item. If you're not seeing this page, then you'll have a link up here to switch to the advanced tool, and you'll want to click that. Okay. But then I come down here to this title and I make it my own. All right, this is where I'm going to come in and change things. Maybe I don't want this Manhattan portage in there. Bike messenger bags, sure. 1000D Cordura classic fabric. I don't know if that's really that valuable. I might take that out of there. Cordura, people might look for that. So I might leave that there. Again, I'm going to look at completed items and those that sold to get an idea of what keywords are being used there. Okay. Color would be good. That's always a good one to throw in there. And in fact, that's probably a good one to put up at the front of my listing. Because oftentimes if people are looking for a black bag, they're going to start with the color. Or for a red bistro set, they're going to start with the color. So color phrases are good to put right up at the front. Okay. So this concludes the details I wanted to go over today. I hope you've gained something from this. I just want you to recognize how valuable the keywords are. Keywords are often more important than price. You can list it at a high price and just use the right keywords and bring in some really good traffic. And if you do that with good keywords like you're seeing here, you're going to end up with a lot better results. You've got several hidden or nested keyword phrases within those long tail key phrases. And that's essentially what our whole title is. This becomes one giant long tail keyword phrase. Now, of course, people aren't generally going to type all of that in, but we've got all these nested phrases within it that they will type in. And that's what's going to help us get seen by more people because we have so many different varieties of phrases that we can come up for. Okay? Use your key phrases. Build up those titles. Make them valuable words, valuable phrases. Don't just put words in there that are wasted words just to fill it up. Thank you for joining tonight, and have a great evening.